Okay, guys, welcome back one more time again. I'm so glad to see you guys here. So I'm going to copy the heading of this work and paste it in our Excel sheet so that I can be able to use it to work. So I'm going to make use of some questions here outlined for us to solve this particular Excel problem. Okay, so yeah, I've done it successfully. It has been done successfully. Okay, so let me just merge and center. Middle center, Ctrl X, so going to Ctrl V here. Okay, middle center, good. So over here, let me wrap text, good. Now over here we have some mathematics score sheets, the test, exam, bonus, total, and grade. Now we're going to start solving from the words. Let's see our first question on let's see our first this is the whole sheet here. I'll scroll down this so you can see the whole sheet. This is the whole sheet here. So out, let's see our first question. What are we asked to do? So the first question said, let me zoom it out so you can see it very well. Okay, perfect. Say to assist the students, whoever scores below 15 mark in the test automatically earns what? A bonus of 5 marks. So any student that scores below 15 is assisted by giving that student what? 5 mark. Now 15 below 15 mark in the test. So let's go back to our Excel sheet and let us make that happen. So this is the bonus area here, okay? So you can zoom from your device or let me help you zoom too. Now this is the first person, okay? Now I'm going to put equal to say if I'm going to use my calculator, if bracket open. Now this is the test. If this test or this person scores below 15, you're going to give the person a bonus of 5 mark, else nothing, no mark, it will be zero. So we're going to put a logic function here. If now we're not going to choose just 10, we're going to say B5 because it's under B and in front of 5. Do you get it? So if B5 is less than 15, do you get it? So let's see our question again. Let's see our question again. Now, if score below, do you see score below? Okay, so let's go back. So if it's less than 15, comma, we give the person what? 5 marks. So we just put 5. Do you see that? Only 5. Comma, else. That next comma means else. You put what? 0. That means if the person did not get below, okay, you have to change this thing. This is a greater than sign. So now it is a less than sign. Now, so if the person gets below 15, we are going to give the person what? 5 mark. Else, the person is going to get 0. So we close the bracket. Do you get it now? So we let's press enter. So automatically, this student here, he got what? 10 and automatically ends what? 5 because 10 what is less than what? 15. Okay, for us to get to other students, what we're going to do is what? We can drag our calculation down. You see is us you see is scoring them now. Each of the students is scoring them now based on the logic function that we have what placed. Some get 0, some get 5, some get 0, some get 5. So now let's go back to our question. Now we have gotten our bonus. Let's go back to the total. Okay, mind, let me just use this a color to separate our headings. Though I've used what to call I've made it bold, but let's just use color to separate our headings. Okay, beautiful. Oh, it is beautiful. So let's go to back and see what is the next question. See that use the if function to determine which student is qualified for the bonus, placing it in appropriate column or text above. We have done that. So question 2 says what? Calculate the total score. Calculate the what? Total score. Now total score is calculated, that is the addition of your test, exam and what? Bonus. Addition of your test, exam and bonus will give you your total score. So let's go back to our Excel sheet and get that solved. So we click equal to our test, exam and bonus. our test, exam and bonus. So we're going to put what, instead of using direct ten, remember in Excel, don't solve with the actual value of the cell, solve with the cell reference. Okay, so we're going to use equal to sum bracket open B5 to D5, close what the bracket. You see, sum bracket open B5, which is this, to D5. Now we're going to press an enter key. Beautiful. So this person got 45. Summation of what the test, exam and bonus is what give us our total score. Okay, so if you drag this down, you see what other students got. Wow, this is very interesting. Can you see that this is a simple way of calculating what grade for your school, a simple method of calculating grade for your what, for your school, or for any gathering, or for any educational setting. Okay, so we have conquered question two. Now let's go over to what the next question. Please, wherever you're watching this from, I'd like you to what, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel to get more tips like this. So let's go back to the last question and let's get it pumping. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's give us the deep of the day. So going back to our next question, which is question three, it says use the if function to determine, which is question, we are in question three now. Question three, use the if function to determine the final grade of each student using the criteria below. Now definitely in exam there's what we call score sheet. So this is our score sheet here. This is our what, our score sheet. So you could copy it, or you could screenshot this section, but that's what we're going to use to verify as we work on. Okay, so I think it would do us good for us to just copy it so that we can just have a copy of it while we are working on our Excel sheet, not to have it, not to come back to it all the time. So we go back to our Excel sheet. I'm going to reduce this zoom now so I can be able to copy it somewhere here. So I'm going to highlight just this group of cells here. I'm going to merge them, then I'm going to like paste this stuff. I'll copy it, Ctrl V. So I've pasted it here. So let me press backspace. Okay, let me see if, okay, good. So we are seeing it now. So this is what we copied from our Microsoft Word document. So let's put our calculation here and see how this goes. Okay, this is what I'm looking at here. Let me put a border over it so you can be able to see it perfectly fine. Okay, then that is, so I'm going to put our calculation in here. So it says that equal to, if bracket open, now if the total score of the students, are you hearing me, if the total score of the students is between 100, 70 and 100, mean that is above 70, mean that if the E5, which is the total score, let's use the first student, is greater than or equal to 70. Do you see that now? If E5 is greater than or equal to 70, comma, we are going to score them A. So shift and your quote, shift and your quote will give you a double quote. So you put capital letter A, then you what, close shift and double quote again. You must put this double quote before and after the string or letter. So now put comma, let's put our second if again. If bracket open, that same E5, because we are using that total, we are targeting that total itself. If that same E5 is greater than or equals to what, 60, this you are taking the information from this section here, 60, okay, you're going to put comma, you're going to score a B, that student is going to call a B, shift and quote sign will give you a double quote. So comma, we go over to the next one, say if again bracket E5 is greater than or equals to 50, 50 this time around, 50, comma, we're going to score that student a C. Okay, are you with me? Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go on. Now I'm going to move over to the next one. Let's call a D, comma, if open brackets E5, that same E5, that same total, okay, is greater than or equals to what? 45, comma, you put a double quote, that student is going to get a D, so close the double quote, comma again, you go put if bracket open E5, okay, E5, that E5 is what? Greater than, equal to what? 40. Dat student is going to get what? Double quote and E, okay. So now we have gotten to dis point. Now if you look, the last score says total score below 40. Remember we have done greater than equal to 40, below 40. Now we are going to come down to dis last, our last condition will be equal to if bracket open, okay, E5 is less than, dis time around, less than 40. Do you see dat? Comma, is going to get an F. Meaning dat anything below 40 is going to be fail. Now you may ask us okay, how we going to close dis up? Don't worry. Now at dis point, don't put any comma again. What I'm going to put, I'm going to put close brackets. Now how many if do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to close dis our logical calculation with 6 close brackets. Shift 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Do you see dat? Then you press your enter key. Wow! Dis student got a D. Dis student got a D. Dis student got a D. Let's see if anybody got an F or anybody got an A. So we'll drag it down. Dis is interesting. I can see some people are getting above, or are getting above the average. Wow, that is interesting. Wow, some got A, some got B, some got F, some got B. So now let's go back to our Microsoft Word document and see if there's any other question that we were asked to find. Okay, so this is Microsoft Word. So say use the conditional formatting to make grade F appear red. In question 4, use the conditional formatting to make grade F what? Appear red and bold. So we are going to go over back to our Excel. Now we are going to highlight this grade from here. Just highlight it down. Just take your time, highlight it down. Okay. Then you're going to go to conditional format. This is your conditional formatting. You are not only before this section under the home tab. See your conditional formatting. You click on it. Then now the highlight cell rule. On this highlight cell rule, we are going to go to text that contain F. So anybody that contain F which is fail will appear what? Red. You choose the first one, red with dark text. So you're going to click on it. You're going to click OK. Now, dear guys, do you see that anybody that got a fail now has already a red what? Attached from the grade section. From the what? Grade section. So the last question says beautify your worksheet in an appropriate way. You can beautify it, give colors to different section. Different layer you can say okay, you want to like color the names of the students, you want to like color their names. Okay, okay. So you want to like color their names. Highlight here, you can choose this filler and choose what? A particular color for their names. Okay. So hello guys, you can actually work more on this. You can actually work more on this. You can actually work more on this. Depending on what you are looking for, you can actually work more on this. Okay, so this is a simple what? Grading system. So I would like you to go back to the video, watch it as many times as possible as you can, and grab the information it is. We love you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and tell your friends about it. They can come around and learn these simple Excel tips that will make them what? Grow in their Excel and be better in their calculation format. So Excel is not that hard. Just have to learn the right way. Bye bye. Have a nice time. Thank you.